Our lead story of the day is a big one because we got Tucker Carlson coming back with a brand new show on Twitter. This is his announcement video. We'll play it in just one moment, but before we jump into that, as always, support a true American patriot by hitting that like and subscribe button. Leave us a short, sweet comment down below. The question of the day is, are you excited to see Tucker Carlson back? We'd love to hear from you. Let's go ahead and roll it.
Hey, it's Tucker Carlson. You often hear people say the news is full of lies, but most of the time that's not exactly right. Much of what you see on television or read the New York Times is in fact true in the literal sense. It could pass one of the media's own fact checks. Lawyers would be willing to sign off on it. In fact, they may have. But that doesn't make it true. It's not true. At the most basic level, the news you consume is a lie of the stealthiest and most insidious kind. Facts have been withheld on purpose, along with proportion and perspective. You are being manipulated. How does that work? Let's see. If I tell you that a man has been unjustly arrested for armed robbery, that is not, strictly speaking, a lie. He may have been framed. At this point, there's been no trial, so no one can really say. But if I don't mention the fact that the same man has been arrested for the same crime 6 times before, am I really informing you? No, I'm not. I'm misleading you. And that's what the news media are doing in
Correct.
Every story that matters, every day of the week, every week of the year.
Preach it, Tucker.
What's it like to work in a system like that? After more than 30 years in the middle of it, we could tell you stories. The best you can hope for in the news business at this point is the freedom to tell the fullest truth that you can. But there are always limits. And you know that if you bump up against those limits often enough, you will be fired for it. That's not a guess. It's guaranteed.
Whoa, a little bit of a jab at Fox News there, folks. A little bit of an insight of maybe what happened.
Every person who works in English language media understands that. The rule of what you can't say defines everything. It's filthy, really, and it's utterly corrupting. You can't have a free society if people aren't allowed to say what they think is true. Speech
Correct.
is the fundamental prerequisite for democracy. That's why it's enshrined in the first of our constitutional amendments. Amazingly, as of tonight, there aren't many platforms left that allow free speech. The last big one remaining in the world, the only one, is Twitter, where we are now. Twitter has long served as the place where our national conversation incubates and develops. Twitter is not a partisan site. Everybody's allowed here, and we think that's a good thing. And yet, for the most part, the news that you see analyzed on Twitter comes from media organizations that are themselves thinly disguised propaganda outlets. You see it on cable news, you talk about it on Twitter. The result may feel like a debate, but actually the gatekeepers are still in charge. We think that's a bad system. We know exactly how it works, and we're sick of it. Starting soon, we'll be bringing a new version of the show we've been doing for the last 6.5 years to Twitter. We'll be bringing some other things too, which we'll tell you about. But for now, we're just grateful to be here. Free speech is the main right that you have. Without it, you have no others. See you soon.
Love that. Love to have Tucker back. And you know what? There was rumors that he was having conversations with Elon Musk, which kind of makes sense now as to why he was having conversations with Elon Musk, because he's going to Twitter. And I bet you he's like, look, I want free range to say whatever the hell I want. And Elon's like, go for it, man. Go for it. We're not going to silence you. So news of Carlson's show comes after Axios reported at the start of the week that Carlson's allies were prepared to start attacking Fox News if the network did not let him out of his contract, which would pay him $20 million a year to keep him on the sidelines until 2025. Carlson's high-profile attorney, Brian Friedman, who is also retained, surprisingly enough, by fired CNN co-host Don Lemon, or Lemon, said in a statement, the idea that anyone is going to silence Tucker and prevent him from speaking to his audience is beyond preposterous. So it looks like we got Tucker back. I don't know. There's not any news as far as like when it's actually going to happen. I haven't seen anything like that so far. I think they're still working on getting out of the contract with Fox News. But hey, a couple jabs there at Fox. I love this. Are you guys excited to have Tucker back? This is a big deal to get free speech out there. Now I got to look into creating a Twitter account for myself of like, hey, can we upload videos like this? Like since when and how long? Like that was pretty good quality. I'll keep you updated on that, folks. But again, Tucker Carlson is coming back with a brand new show. And, you know, it's probably going to be bigger and better than ever because Fox News was clearly restricting him on what he can say. And Elon Musk, I'm telling you, is going to be like, Say whatever the hell you want, man. Go crazy, because a lot of people are going to be pouring to Twitter to hear Tucker.
I hope you enjoyed that clip from the Bald Brad Show. If you did, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on all our future content.